Hello, everyone, and welcome back to
The Vibes Were Off.
I'm Meg,
And I'm Catherine.
and here we are back again, telling fun stories. This time, switching it up a little bit. This is not a true crime story. This is an animal attack story.
Oh, yes.
Or should I say, stories.
Is there a survivor in this one?
There are multiple survivors.
Okay, so still on brand.
Yes.
We're just going animals instead of humans.
Yes.
Which could be the same, honestly.
Exactly. But,
Yeah.
a little bit different. So maybe if you were like, ugh, I'm not really into true crime, I don't like murder, this one might be for you.
This is the episode for you.
Yes. So, and also, I feel like you wanted to do a little shout out.
I do. I want to shout out to the amazing women at the Dutch Bros at the shops at Katy Reserve. They were so nice today, and I handed them my business cards, and they put it up on the window, and they were so very sweet. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're just a little podcast trying to,
Make it.
do it. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all for being awesome
We love Dutch Bros.
and for caffeinating us through these episodes.
we need it.
Yes. All right. So let's get into my story today. I want to preface this with I really went down a rabbit hole here. So I was watching my favorite show, I Survived, and I saw a grizzly bear attack story. And then I was like, that was intense. And then like 2 episodes later, there's another one. And that got me thinking, okay, how...
This is so many bear stories.
Right. Like, how often is this happening? So it sent me down this rabbit hole, and here we are.
Okay.
Okay. So I want to first talk about grizzly bears.
Okay. Tell me about them.
Okay. So the grizzly bear is a subspecies of brown bear. There are only 2 subspecies of brown bears in North America. The other is the Kodiak bear, and they are typically only found in the Kodiak archipelago. Nailed it. In the Gulf of Alaska.
Okay, so just this one area of Alaska.
Yeah. All other brown bears that you see in North America are grizzly bears.
Okay, so what's the difference between these 2 types of bears?
I really only know about the grizzly bear, but when people are talking about like a brown bear or a grizzly bear and we're in North America, they're probably talking about a grizzly bear. Oh. They're almost like interchangeable.
Okay. That's good to know. Perfect.
Yes. Okay. Grizzlies can range in color from a light tan to a dark brown. They have a concave face profile, short, rounded ears, and a large shoulder hump. Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm picturing this giant bear.
They're pretty large. The shoulder hump is where a mass of muscle attaches to the bear's backbone, and it gives the bear additional strength for digging.
Yeah, digging or murdering,
other things.
Either one.
They also have very long claws in their front feet for digging. So they have this massive muscle on their back and these long claws that help for digging for food and also digging their dens for hibernation.
Makes sense.
Grizzly bears can weigh upwards of 700 pounds.
Giant.
Massive.
Hate that.
And they can range between like 5 to 8 feet.
Feet tall. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
So they're pretty massive.
Giant.
They have historically been all over North America, from Canada all the way down to Mexico and from coast to coast. But predominantly now, we typically find them in parts of Canada, Washington, Montana, Wyoming, Idaho. So like that Yellowstone area, you find a lot of them.
I wanted to go see Yellowstone.
No, you absolutely should. Don't let this scare you.
They just need bear spray.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, despite their strength and their reputation as apex predators, most of a grizzly bear's diet is plant-based. See?
What?
Shouldn't that make you feel a little bit better?
They're omnivores?
They're, what do you call it when they're both?
That's an omnivore.
Okay, then yes. They're a carnivore, but they also eat plants.
And an herbivore?
Herbivore.
Herbivore.
Omnivore.
Omnivore.
Then yes, they are.
Yay, shout out to high school.
Yeah. They are opportunistic hunters and scavengers mostly.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're not picky about what they'll eat. Ants, fish, moose, leftovers from other animals. Yeah, they'll eat ants.
Aren't they how do they eat ants?
They'll eat anything.
With like
is
the dirt
thing.
and just scoop them up.
Yeah.
Like a group of them.
They'll eat anything. So they're not really picky.
Okay.
What
good
they
to know.
are picky about is their space. Grizzly bears are generally solitary and territorial.
Oh, I didn't know they're solitary. I thought they had like covens.
Not really. So the only time you'll see it is like a grizzly bear mom with her cubs.
Okay.
Like they stay together, but after that, they're pretty solitary. Yeah. What else about our little grizzlies? They are federally listed as threatened. While some populations are stable or even thriving, their overall population has significantly decreased due to habitat destruction, anti-predator campaigns, conflicts with livestock, and general persecution by humans.
Okay.
Yes. Some fun facts about grizzlies.
Don't make me like grizzlies.
You're gonna like them, okay?
Oh, man.
Grizzly bears received their name because of their brown fur tipped with white, which gives them a grizzled look, especially when backlit by the sun.
I've never heard that before.
They've got frosted tips.
But that's grizzled?
Yeah. Put them in sync. They'd be perfect with their little frosted tips.
Yep. Love it.
They are surprisingly fast, reaching up to 30 miles per hour in short sprints. They have no natural predators, and they can live about 30 years in the wild.
Okay. I thought they lived longer. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, just about 30 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a good
long
life.
for a bear.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the real topic of today, grizzly bear attacks.
And you brought me right back down. Thank
Right back
you.
in. Despite what you may think, bear attacks are rare and they're usually preventable. So I'm just blanket statement here. All of these stories, we are not vilifying grizzly bears. We are not trying to cause fear of grizzly bears, okay?
Yeah. No, they're safe, right? And look, I feel like it's the leave them alone, they'll leave you alone.
Exactly.
If you're not in their space,
In most situations. And
that's why I stay in my house. Because
Yeah.
grizzlies aren't coming into my house.
yes, and especially where we live in Texas.
Right. There's never been a bear in Texas.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Like the Tiger King probably had one.
They come down here. But I'll tell you some more facts and hopefully it'll make you feel a little bit better.
Let's do it.
Most attacks occur when a bear is either startled or protecting food. Since 1784, there have been about 180 fatal bear attacks in North America.
Wait,
So,
what year again?
1784.
Oh, that feels really low.
It's low.
I feel like walking accidents happen more than that.
Being struck by lightning,
Right.
you have a higher chance of.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm coming back down.
Perfect.
I'm down.
Okay, and then I will say, of black bears and grizzly bears, grizzlies are the more common offender, but neither one is that high on fatalities.
Okay.
So black bears are actually like little sweethearts, and there's more of them, and there's less attacks.
I want to go cuddle a bear now. Thanks a lot.
I mean, don't do that.
Stuffed bears only. Get a jelly cat. We'll be fine.
Yes.
Yep.
So Yellowstone National Park, established in 1872, has recorded just 8 fatalities from grizzly attacks.
Can we talk about that real fast? Because
Yeah.
I know that we went to the Grand Canyon.
Yes.
And it was so crazy, the like walkouts that they had and how people were like just crawling over them to get a better picture.
Oh, yeah.
While we were there, like I was getting hives and like I'm sweating now thinking about it, but just seeing the edge,
Yeah.
not like touching it, not going over it, just seeing the edge was too much. But there were people just like climbing over, and then that's it. They fall, they're done.
Right.
I'm sure way many more times than bears.
Than bear attacks,
Yeah.
yes. And I also wrote on here that, because Yellowstone also tracks this, there have been 7 deaths recorded from falling trees.
Whoa.
So we're about even with falling trees. Bear attack
That
deaths.
feels even worse than the lightning. So you're just walking.
And a tree.
And a tree comes down.
Yeah.
But
Which apparently happens.
that feels like it's your time. Like that's just the universe. Like here's a tree.
Here's a tree. Yeah.
Better than a bear.
But yeah,
I would way rather that than the bear.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all this to say is there's no need to fear being attacked by a grizzly.
Healthy fear is fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I also want to say, on average, there are 2 to 3 fatal grizzly bear attacks in North America reported a year. And non-fatal attacks are a little more common, with 30 to 40 reported annually.
Okay.
So that's where we're sitting with our grizzlies.
Okay. Our grizzlies.
Yes.
Yep.
So again, we're not vilifying them, okay? We love...
They're just existing.
And they just exist. It's not their fault they're an apex predator with, like, no other threats other than really humans.
So do you think if they could talk, who knows if they can, you think they'd have a podcast about us?
I'm going to say definitely.
Right?
I think...
Because we kill a lot of them.
We
They'd
do.
be like, everyone beware of these people.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to come hunt you. Arrows are the worst. Bullets are pretty bad.
They'd have a lot of
All the
material.
different material,
I'm just thinking of Dr. Dolittle.
Yes.
Like, he's got, like, a grizzly bear sitting on his couch. Like, I don't know why everybody hates me, man. I've never attacked a human ever.
Never did anything. Just like, I'm just tired and hungry.
I
That's
just
it.
want to hibernate.
Yeah. Bear podcast coming soon.
Yes, I love it. Okay, so let's get into some of our stories today. Okay, so we are in May 2008 in Bella Coola, Canada.
Okay.
In the spring of 2008, Brent Case was working as a surveyor for a hydroelectric company in the remote wilderness outside Bella Coola, British Columbia. He was alone in a valley 15 miles from town, an area known for its dense population of grizzly bears. So he is in it.
Did he get some like training of like, hey,
That's a good question.
look out?
I mean, he
Have your
was
bear
very aware that there were grizzlies in the area, and he said usually, because he had seen them before, like
Yeah.
if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone.
Right.
So he knew of them, and I
Okay.
think what to do. Since early that morning, he had been photographing river boundaries, focusing on his work and the quiet rhythm of the landscape. It was late afternoon when he decided to pack up and return to his truck that was about 300 meters away up a trail. Just as he was making his way up the trail, he felt it. The unmistakable sensation of the hair on the back of his neck standing straight up. He turned. Yeah. At that point, you're not supposed to run, but
Oh no.
yeah.
Is this
they're
the one
going to
you
catch
play
you.
dead?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I think like one of them, like maybe polar bears, you're supposed to
No, polar bears, you're just done for.
Oh,
One, you're
no.
supposed to like get bigger than they are
Yeah.
to scare them off, and the other, you're supposed to play dead.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to play dead.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so a massive grizzly started charging towards him, its fur bristling, steam pouring from its mouth in the cool air. The bear was enormous, nearly 7 feet tall and weighing close to 700 pounds. So this is a big one.
Question.
Yes.
So when you say dumb question amnesty, okay? If you say 7 feet, is that 7 feet like on all four legs, or is that on the two legs standing up?
That's a good question. I think it's like lengthwise. So it would be like standing up.
Okay. That's a little bit better. Can you imagine a 7 foot on four legs?
Yeah, no.
That's like full Bigfoot
Yeah.
coming at you.
No, I think standing up.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope so. Or I would be terrified. Okay. Instinct took over though. Brent raised his arms to shield his head. He knew he had to play dead.
Okay, there it is.
Okay. Though he carried an axe for clearing brush, there was no time, no opportunity to use it. The bear hit him with explosive force. Its jaws shredded his left elbow, but the impact gave Brent just enough of a chance to dive towards a muddy spring nearby. So
They can't swim?
he's walking up a trail,
Okay.
turns around, there's a bear, shields himself, bear latches onto his elbow, lets go for just a second, and so Brent dives toward a muddy spring.
Okay.
And let me tell you why. Because he had spotted a hollow log, and he was trying to force himself into it, to wedge his body inside to protect his vital organs and his head.
Right.
That was his plan. But the bear came down on him again.
Ooh.
This time it grabbed his right arm, lifting him off the ground and slamming him back down. Yeah. Brent tried to shield his head, but his arms were already too damaged to respond.
Ooh.
Then the bear began tearing into his scalp,
Nope.
ripping it back like duct tape.
Why you say duct tape?
Because that's what he describes it as.
Oh God.
Isn't that horrible?
It's just
When he said it, I was like, oh, no.
this is gonna be a sound effect podcast now. Yeah. Ooh.
No, that's terrible. I hate it.
From his scalp. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
He could feel the animal gnawing at his head, licking and snorting. He felt its tongue against his exposed scalp, and for a moment he believed it was eating his brain.
Yep. I would, yeah, same. Like, how am I still alive?
Looking back, he's like, obviously I wouldn't be alive if he was eating my brain.
I mean,
but that's
You
what it
don't know.
felt like to him.
Well, your brain is one of the things that doesn't have pain sensors. That's why they can do like brain surgery while you're awake.
I don't want to talk about
You
that.
can't feel it.
No. That makes me think of Hannibal Lecter when he takes his skull off and starts like
Get it in a
cutting.
piece. And no.
No.
Reminds me of our cannibal episode.
Oh, gosh.
Make sure to go back and listen to that one, everybody.
We are way off track now. Okay. Flashes of his life raced through his mind, and he prayed for it to end quickly. But still, he did not move. He did not scream. He played dead, which was a
Yikes.
good thing.
Okay.
The bear pounced on his back, driving him into the mud while it mauled the back of his head. At one point, it began, this is gross, defecating around his body, marking him as its kill. The attack lasted for 4 minutes. 4 excruciating minutes for Brent.
Yeah, but like, what a blow to the ego, right? You're getting eaten by a bear,
Yeah.
and it just starts pooping on you
Right?
and like peeing on you. You're like, well, good. This is how I'm
Perfect.
going out. Great.
It couldn't get any worse. Now I'm laying in poop.
Yep.
Yeah. Brent began slipping towards unconsciousness, struggling to keep his face above the muddy water. Then, suddenly, everything went quiet.
So sorry. I'm so
You
sorry.
okay
I don't know
over
what
there?
happened?
Just whacking your mic for no reason.
Just making sure everyone's still awake.
Perfect. The bear started to walk away.
Yeah, well, because he doesn't need to exert any more energy. Yeah.
Exactly. About 30 meters off, it swayed back and forth, glancing over its shoulder to make sure Brent wasn't moving. His truck was still 160 yards away, up a steep hill. But Brent knew that if he stayed where he was, he would die. He began crawling, dragging himself the first 25 feet using his elbows and knees. When he looked back at the bear, he froze. Then he crawled another 15 feet and stopped again. He noticed that the bear, every time he turned around, he was more focused on the log and apparently had not realized that Brent was moving slowly away from the log. So that was good.
Yep.
And he decided it's now or never.
Right.
So he forced himself up to his feet. Though his vision was fading and stars filled his eyes, he staggered uphill, taking cover behind trees where he could. He was shaking so violently he could barely function. Blood poured from his arms and his head. At his truck, he struggled to get his keys from his pocket because his arms are messed up, swollen, and he's like shaking so bad.
Right.
So somehow, and he doesn't remember how, he managed to unlock the door and climb inside.
Jeez.
But he wasn't safe yet. He still had to drive 15 miles to the nearest gas station. As he drove, he drifted in and out of consciousness, losing blood and fighting to stay awake. Finally, he made it. Stumbling into the gas station, he told the attendant to call an ambulance, that he had been mauled by a grizzly bear.
Did you have to tell him? Like,
Right.
You're just running, like, covered in blood. You're like,
Help me.
911?
Well, the guy actually, like, at looking at him was so terrified, he started, like, running away. And Brent was like, no, wait, I need help.
It was a bear, I swear.
Like, I need help.
Yeah.
And then he made one more call. He phoned his former wife, Darlene. Believing he might not survive, he told her what happened. He thanked her, told her he loved her, and said he was sorry.
Okay, but like, are you going to have a good Darlene story for me
If
after
he
this?
wanted to, he would, ladies.
right.
Okay.
But like maybe, that reminds me of the Olympic, since we're in Olympic season right now, the Olympic cross-country skier
Oh my
that
God.
on national television was like, I cheated, I'm
cheated.
sorry, take me back now that I won bronze, which like pick a lane, dude.
At least get silver, or
Right.
silver,
Get
gold.
gold, and then be like, my bad.
Right.
Sorry.
But like, okay, now you have embarrassed her in
Right.
front of the whole world.
Yeah. Well, she put out a statement that was like, I didn't ask to be drug into this narrative.
Yeah, they're
but
not
like,
even together.
Right. They'd only dated for 6 months, and he cheated within the first few months. So this is not the love of your life. Like, this is not forever. He's like, I've never loved anyone as much as I love her, but I cheated on her within minutes of meeting her.
That's messy.
Like, gross.
No, he made it seem like they were together for a long time.
6 months. Mm-mm. Isn't that weird? Yeah. Don't do that.
No, sir. Don't do that.
It didn't work. She was like, bye.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Because that's weird and gross.
It's gross.
It's gross.
Yep.
And you didn't even win. Okay. But yeah, we don't know much more about Darlene.
Okay.
But we do know that they were on at least speaking terms. They're friends, he says.
Well, I think you have to be now.
Yeah.
He made his dying phone call to you.
Right?
Yeah.
So we know Brent survived. He required 160 stitches to repair his arms and scalp. And 6 days later, conservation officers located and shot the grizzly.
Why?
So I think when there is such like a bad attack or like a fatality, then it's considered like a threat to public safety.
Yeah. Is it like one of those things, like once they get a taste for human meat,
Maybe.
they'll find it again?
I think that's how they maybe think of it. So we know that this bear is prone to attack now humans.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know that I like fully think that's the right move.
Right.
Because
he's
you were
just trying
in-
to eat. You're in his space.
You're in his space and you're also kind of like in a remote area.
Right.
So he's not expecting you to be there. You look like another animal.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. So anyways, that is the story of Brent Case.
Okay. He made it.
He made it. Okay. Are you ready for the next one?
Yep.
This is in April of 2007 in Tetonia, Idaho. There we go.
Perfect.
Tetonia. Timothy Henderson and his family were staying at their cabin in the woods near Tetonia, Idaho, not far from Yellowstone.
Okay.
The area was known mostly for black bears, though grizzlies occasionally passed through. One cold evening, about 30 degrees, just at dusk, Tim let their dog, Ladybug, out for a run.
Ladybug better be fine.
Ladybug.
Is Ladybug okay?
Do you want me to ruin the story?
Oh my god.
No, Ladybug's fine.
Oh my god. Don't do that to me.
Yeah,
No.
Ladybug's okay.
Ladybug.
Isn't that just so cute?
It's very cute.
Ladybug. Moments later, he heard her barking. It wasn't unusual at first, but something about it made him uneasy. Wearing a thick jacket and pajama bottoms against the chill, Tim headed out to bring her back. The only light visible from the woods was the soft glow of the Christmas lights still hanging on the cabin.
Okay.
Let me remind you, this is April. I'm not judgy,
No judgment.
but this is April.
Can we have like the Taylor Swift song? It was like, we could leave the Christmas lights up till January.
Let's change that
do
to
you mean?
April.
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 Everyone keeps them up till January.
Newsflash.
Like, that's everybody. Tay. Okay.
I think that was her point, but anyways. And the Christmas lights are actually going to be helpful later.
We love that.
He walked about 150 yards from the house, and Ladybug had gone silent. So he started peering into the dark trees, searching for her, when he suddenly saw movement. But it was not Ladybug. It was a grizzly bear standing roughly 50 feet away from him.
So Ladybug is smart. She dipped.
She's in the woods.
Okay.
Yeah. I think she probably is the one who startled the bear.
Yep.
So it's kind of her fault, but she
dare blame it
redeems
on
herself.
Ladybug.
She redeems herself. Okay. The sight startled the bear, or I guess the bear and him, and instinctively he turned to run, which is...
Yep, not the best thing. But, I mean, same, honestly.
That would be my instinct as well. Although I went through a haunted house once, and I always thought, like, in the fight or flight, I'm the flight. Uh-huh. No. I got to a room, and I got so scared, I just dropped. And I was like, okay,
What
so
is that
you're
one?
definitely going to die. You don't fight or flee. I just drop to the ground.
Fight, flight, or freeze. So I guess
That's
you're the
me.
freeze.
Yeah.
But
To the ground. So maybe I would survive a bear attack. I'm really good at playing dead.
What happened? Were people like freaking out? They're like, ma'am, can you get back up, please?
And it's not my fault. It was a Chucky room.
Oh.
I
It's just a doll, but
deeply dislike Chucky.
okay.
So, anyways,
Yeah, that's fine.
not important to the story, but
So he drops. No. You drop. He runs.
He starts to run. He made it 2 steps
Ooh.
before the bear, a 400-pound grizzly, closed the distance.
Like, how bad? You're like, I got to get on the treadmill. I got 2 steps. It's not even. Like, I know they run
That's how fast they are, yeah.
But, like, 2?
That's it. That's all he made. The bear slammed into him and bit down on his back, lifting and throwing him like a rag doll. Mm-hmm. The force must have been overwhelming.
Yeah, I imagine.
Ugh. The bear released him briefly and started snapping at him, biting his lower body, before lunging again, this time clamping its jaws around his head. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty common theme in all of these attacks.
They go for, like, the head, neck
They
area.
go for the head, yeah. Inside the cabin, his wife and their 1-year-old son were completely unaware.
Well, yeah, I mean, probably for the best, honestly, because you don't want that bear
What
doesn't
are they
need
gonna
to
do?
know you're here.
Right.
Yeah.
The bear's jaw tightened around his skull, and Tim heard a sickening pop. So sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. The entire attack unfolded in just 2 to 3 minutes.
Yikes.
By then, his scalp had been torn away from ear to ear. Deep claw and bite wounds covered his back. The bear lifted him again and shook him violently.
So, are we, like, ear to ear front or ear to ear back?
I think this way.
Oh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's like
front to back.
Front to back.
We're doing gestures.
Just gestures. And we
see
are
us, YouTube.
recording. But you're saying like from their forehead to the back.
I think that's the way that it went. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Somewhere in the chaos, Tim finally realized that the only chance he had to survive was to stop fighting.
Play dead.
He went limp and played dead. Mm-hmm. So here's the lesson in all this. Play dead. Nearby, Ladybug was barking frantically, circling and trying to defend him.
What kind of dog is this again?
I don't know what kind of dog she was, but
like
she
a
was
big
like
dog, little dog.
a bigger dog.
Okay.
I'm like in my mind, I'm picturing like a
Ladybug's
golden.
little.
No, I'm thinking of like a
beagle,
like a golden retriever or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. After a few tense seconds, the bear released him and moved towards the dog. Oh. Then it disappeared into the trees. Tim lay.
Like, I gotta go. It's too
gone.
many people. I gotta go.
He's like, I'm not worried about you, Ladybug. Bye. Mm-hmm. Tim lay motionless for about a minute before attempting to move. Through the trees, he could see the faint glow of the Christmas lights on the cabin.
Oh.
Yeah. That small, steady light became his focus. He struggled to his feet, and then he heard it.
No.
The bear was coming back.
Meg!
I know. Immediately, Tim dropped to the ground again, curling into a ball, and the grizzly returned, clawed at him a bit on his back, testing him to see if he was dead. And again, he didn't move, thankfully. Eventually satisfied, the bear retreated back into the woods. This time, Tim remained still for several long minutes to be sure it was truly gone.
No. I'm getting up immediately. Running.
Well, he just noticed him. So it seems like he's like in the tree lines watching him. Ooh. Yeah. So he waited this time
like
for
armchair quarterbacking. I'm like, I'll get my ass up and go.
Sure you would.
I'm just going to lay there and die. That's it. Ladybug will have to drag me.
I feel like that's the people we are. Like we've said that multiple times. Like I would have just laid there and been like, well.
Oh well.
Oh well. Zero will to live. But who knows? Maybe in the moment.
It could be in the moment. Yeah, we'll just find that grit right there in the moment after it breaks your skull.
I want that for us.
I want to live.
I want us to want to live. What's wrong with us? Okay.
We'll be fine.
So when he finally tried to stand this time, he couldn't.
Okay.
He had lost too much blood and was too badly injured. So he crawled. On his hands and knees, he dragged himself towards the faint glow of the cabin lights, and as he crawled, he could hear Ladybug pacing him in the woods, barking, as if guarding him from whatever might return.
Ladybug.
She was like, "Stay away, bark, bark, stay away." Isn't that so sweet?
She's a good one.
I know. Back at the cabin, his wife heard the dog barking and sensed something wasn't right. When Tim finally pulled himself onto the porch, she opened the door and stepped outside. What she saw was almost unimaginable. She wrapped him in a blanket and called 911. In total, Tim was gone from the cabin for just 15 minutes.
Jeez.
From the time he stepped out to go take Ladybug for a
Right.
walk.
Can you imagine? Because, yeah, if my husband takes the dog out for a walk.
15 minutes?
I'm like,
I'm not thinking twice about that.
not at all. I'm like scrolling on TikTok.
Right.
I'm doing other
Can
stuff.
you imagine he's like out on the porch bleeding out and you're like, la da da da
That
da.
dog is being so loud.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
shut up.
thankfully she was
Yeah.
like, that's weird that he's barking so much or she's barking so much.
Yeah.
Let's go outside. Crazy.
Yikes. Okay. She sees him, calls 911.
Yeah. Tim made it to the hospital where he required 300 stitches to repair the damage to his head and body.
Yikes.
Later, wildlife officials discovered the bear had stashed a moose carcass nearby. And that was likely the reason for its defensive aggression.
So he didn't even want to kill
No,
him.
he just had a
like,
moose.
Get away from my food. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 6 days after the attack, the bear was located just 100 yards from the cabin. Despite Tim's petition to have the animal relocated rather than killed, wildlife officers made the decision to put it down in the interest of public safety.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
Because he didn't, like, okay, the first one, it felt like more he was trying to kill him to eat him.
Mm-hmm.
This one, we have a moose carcass. Like,
Right.
it's clearly he wasn't going to eat him. He could have eaten him.
Yeah, he was just
He could have
defending.
done worse. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, this makes
But
me
I think for
bummed
this
out.
one, because there's cabins nearby, there was like, and it was kind of weird, there was like 50-50 outcry from the public, like to not kill the animal
Yeah.
and to kill the animal. So,
Yeah, why couldn't they relocate? Just
don't-
too much money?
I don't know.
Boo.
Yeah. So that was sad. Okay, I've got one more for you.
Oh, God.
Okay? This has got two people involved. And we're going back a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So this is August of 1994
Yep.
in a remote location in British Columbia. So we're back in Canada. Back in
just like-
Canada.
I don't want to go to Canada. I'm sure it's beautiful. Look,
It's too cold for me.
it is, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Okay. In
Canada,
this,
sponsor us.
just the country of Canada.
They do that. Have you not seen the commercials? It's like, Canada, a great place to visit.
I don't think that they like Americans very much.
That's
right
not
now.
true.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
go
Maybe.
ahead. Go
Go
ahead.
for it, Canada. Okay, so in the summer of 1994, Louie Van Grudel and Wade Sorgen were working as consultants for a timber company. And they were flown deep into the mountains of British Columbia to assess land for future logging.
Okay.
And this wasn't just remote. They were 218 miles from the nearest town. There were no roads, no backup. Their only lifeline was an emergency radio and bear mace. So they were dropped in at 11:30 in the morning
Like
on a
from
helicopter.
Mm-hmm. What?
And they weren't like they were going to be picked up from that location at 4:30.
Is it mean if I don't like logging. Like, what are you doing? Cutting down all the trees.
I
I'm
hear
sure
you.
they're lovely people.
I hear you.
Stop cutting down the trees.
Right?
We don't need to, any more trees gone.
Where's the Lorax when you need him?
Love that.
Oh, gosh. So, yeah, they're in the middle of nowhere. But they do have a radio and bear mace. Moving slowly through the dense forest as they surveyed the terrain, the two men suddenly heard it. A low, guttural growl. And somewhere close. They immediately knew a bear was nearby.
They couldn't see it. That's even worse.
They couldn't see it. So, following what they thought to be the best course of action, they began shouting while backing away. So, trying to signal that they're humans, they're not a threat, not competition. Like, we're not another bear.
Right.
We're just stupid humans. We're
Please
so
leave us
sorry.
alone.
Yeah, as like slowly backing away.
Okay.
But the growling didn't fade. It got closer. Realizing the bear was approaching, they made a split-second decision to climb. Both men scrambled up nearby trees. Wade climbed high into a sturdy one, removing his heavy 60-pound vest to make it easier. He dropped it at the base. But what he, I guess, didn't think about was inside that vest was the radio and his bear mace. So
Can bears climb trees?
that's a great question. We're going to get to it.
Also, I'm just like laughing when you're telling me this because, like, again, we're not climbing a tree.
No.
We're so screwed.
Now listen.
How do you even get your arms around it? Like, you just
Maybe this is our wake-up call. We couldn't even, like, even if we wanted to live in this situation, there's no way. Because we can't climb a tree.
We're in trouble, is what I'm hearing.
I think of the Hunger Games when they're like, they climb the trees and, like, you know, take out the peacekeepers. I'm like, couldn't be me.
When you started talking about Hunger Games, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely PETA on the ground, made up like a tree.
We're so painted like a tree. That's what I could do, tree related.
I am on the ground, not moving,
Blending
as a tree.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So one of them climbed, but
they both climbed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But Wade is the one who dropped his vest with his radio and his bear mace.
Why is his vest so heavy?
I guess all the equipment they needed for the surveying that they were doing. Yeah. Louie chose a smaller tree and immediately struggled. His weight was snapping the branches as he tried to climb higher. Then the bear...
Honestly. I think same.
We're not going to make it through this. Oh, Louie. And then the bear emerged from the brush. It was a grizzly. And Louie knew instantly he was not going to get high enough in time. With no better option, he jumped back down, gripping his bear mace, hoping to scare it off. But the canister had been taped shut for safety.
Whose safety? Was the bear like, no, you should tape it up. This is for your safety. Make sure you add double tape. Good.
The problem that they had with these canisters of bear mace is that where they, like, when they put them in their vest, it would, like, go off sometimes. So they would, like, accidentally mace themselves. It was a problem. So they taped it so that they wouldn't mace themselves.
But now we can't get to the mace.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in this instant, you know, while he's trying to fight a bear, he is fumbling with the tape and he could not get it open.
Oh, jeez. Is this duct tape? Are we coming back to the duct tape?
It might have, it's something similar.
Right.
It really is. And then
that's the theme of this episode.
Yeah. So in Louie's mind, he's like, okay, I'm going to jump down, try to be as big as I can, undo this bear mace, scare him off, mace him if I have to. And so he's doing all this, and Wade is just watching from the other tree.
Wade's just like, sorry,
yelling at him, mace him, not realizing that Louie cannot get that piece of tape off of the bear mace.
But like Wade, real nice up in your safe tree, just screaming at him.
Mace him.
Mace him, mace him. No, you got it. I'm going to stay right up here. Don't worry about me.
But within seconds, the bear was right up next to Louie, standing upright, ears back, growling. And then it attacked. The grizzly knocked Louie to the ground. And the way he says this, it's almost like a bully coming up to you. Like he's like, the bear is like standing and he just like with his two front paws shoves him.
I don't know if I would tell people that.
He's like, he just stands up and goes...
Nah, he just like tackled me and that was it. Down. Not like a pew, get down.
So Louie curled into a ball and put his arms behind his neck to protect his neck and like to protect his vital organs. The bear bit into his right thigh. Ow. Louie grabbed his ears, desperately trying to pull it away. Which, I mean, that is some guts to think like, I can pull on this bear hard enough to make it
the shark in the face.
Yeah,
kind of action.
I feel like it was that kind of thought. He thought if I grab onto his ears hard enough.
Okay.
Shocker, didn't work.
Didn't work.
The bear lifted him and slammed him back into the ground, and then it tore into his left leg.
Ow.
Yeah, and then decided to move upwards, biting into his like neck area because he had his hand here, so like neck, head, and left hand. It bit him so hard in his hand that it severed one of his fingers.
Ow.
Yeah.
Just like a tooth severed his finger? Mm-hmm. Jeez.
And then it began tearing at his scalp.
Ooh.
And as Louie's just screaming there, Wade's just
chilling up in the tree.
watching in horror
He can't do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
And as the bear ripped at him, he collapsed forward onto his stomach. So let me just show you this at this point, right? So he is on his knees at this point when he's got him by the scalp. And he said the force, he's like this, the force of him grabbing his head was so hard that when he scalped him, he like flopped forward onto his stomach.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't a pretty picture.
No, I feel like I'm just making so many weird noises. I apologize, but this is a lot.
Yeah. So believing he was about to die, he just stopped fighting. He went limp, which is probably what he should have done a little bit before. But, that's fine. And Wade, still in the tree, shouted desperately, trying to distract the bear.
Right.
So he is trying to help him as much as he can. Moments later, the animal defecated on Louie, marking him as his kill.
Yeah.
And then he turned his attention upwards to Wade.
He said, I'm going to eat good tonight. That's what that bear said.
What happened next shocked him. The grizzly began climbing. No. So I don't...
They climb.
He definitely didn't think that
right.
brown bears, grizzly bears climbed. And like in my little research, just the little bit that I did about grizzly bears, I don't think like past being cubs, they really do climb.
So this is like super bear.
Like this is an abnormal bear. He's so far remote that he didn't hear about the other bears.
Right. No,
they were like, we're not climbing. Yeah. It snapped branches as it came, reaching Wade's level, nearly 40 feet up.
There's no way. What?
Can you imagine?
No.
Just like
40 feet up?
Watching it, like
coming.
Hoping
and you can only go so high.
It's going to fall.
Right.
And it just keeps slowly.
Well, the real problem is it's going to grab you and do you just fall to the ground?
That's where we're going.
Oh,
so the bear grabbed his heel and then let go of the tree, putting its full weight onto his foot.
Oh.
So like trying to pull him down. Yeah. So either he's going to have his legs ripped off or he's going to let go.
Right.
Which is what he did. And both men fell to the ground.
Both man and bear?
Yeah. I don't know why I said both men.
Man bear.
The man bear. Man bear pig.
That's thank you for that. That's a long way to fall, though.
Yes. Wade hit the ground near his vest, and he scrambled for his mace.
He's still good?
Yeah. Surprisingly.
40 feet?
I guess the adrenaline, he hit the ground, bounced up, went for his vest.
It's taped up. The mace is taped up.
Which is also taped shut. This time, though, he tore it open. No problem. Okay. I think he even said he used his teeth. He was like, I am not messing around. And as the bear approached, Wade sprayed it directly in the face.
Good.
And the animal recoiled. Wade ran to another tree and climbed up again.
Oh, no. I couldn't be me.
You're like, I hate where this is.
I'm exhausted.
The bear pretty quickly recovered and followed, climbing towards him once more.
Bear. Jesus.
I can't even. They're not up high, as high this time, right? But as it opened its jaw to bite his foot again, Wade sprayed the bear mace into his mouth.
Ah, smart. Okay.
Yes. The bear dropped from the tree, choking and disoriented. After several tense moments, it finally turned and walked back into the forest.
Great.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, but your friend is not okay.
Yeah. So he waited for a minute, and then he climbed down and rushed to Louie. Louie was alive, but barely.
Okay.
Bleeding heavily and unable to move, Wade wrapped his wounds as best as he could. Wapped his wounds. That was too many W's.
Wade wapped his wounds.
Wade wapped his wounds as best he could and used the radio to call for rescue.
Okay.
For the next hour and a half, they sat there with every sound in the forest feeling like the bear returning.
An hour and a half?
Well, they're in the remote woods.
Did they move at all? Because,
no.
You got the bears.
He couldn't move Louie.
Oh,
Louie was so badly hurt that he couldn't, assist in walking, and his foot was also hurt.
Oh,
so there was no way they were moving.
Okay.
Louie drifted in and out, but remained conscious enough to speak. At one point, he told Wade, I quit.
Same.
Well, Wade urging him to keep fighting, and then Louie clarified, "No, I mean this job."
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I'm never doing this shit again. Are you kidding? I want to be in an office in the air conditioning.
But so it was a good sign that even in that moment, he could make a joke. The sound of the helicopter blades finally broke the tension, and Louie was flown to a hospital where he would spend 3 months recovering. Yep. Over the next 2.5 years, he underwent 16 surgeries to repair his scalp and his body. Yeah, he had to have like plastic surgery. Like he was bad.
Yeah.
Today, Louie works as a teacher.
Safe
inside.
Great. Yep.
Wade's injuries were less severe, and after a brief stay in the hospital for his leg, he eventually returned to work in the forest. Could never be
Not
me.
happening. But I guess they're paying good.
Could
I don't know.
Never be me.
How are you gonna climb a tree with like busted foot? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, those are my survival stories.
Okay, that's good.
That was fun, good. Right? Yeah. And that's only 3 that I found.
Right.
There are many more. But
Let
I was
us know
like,
if you want a part 2.
There you go. Yeah. I kind of had to stop myself.
Polar bears next time, maybe.
Oh, that'd be a good one. Okay.
There's a bear on the TV right now. I just want you to know that.
Okay.
I'm not saying there's ghosts in here that are loving the podcast.
They're messing with you.
They're love
like,
the podcast.
Oh, you don't like bears right now? Let me put a bear up on the TV for you.
It's cute. There's a bear and 3 cubs.
I can't.
Oh, and now there's 2 more bears. Oh, shit.
No, you know what this is?
There's more bears. This is a different picture of a bear.
This is Google listening to everything.
Oh, that's what it is. Google is listening. This is
Google if you want to sponsor us. That's great. But if not, please don't take us down.
I have never seen back-to-back bear pictures. So this is the like screensaver that's on your TV. There have been 2 bear pictures back-to-back. And they're brown bears. They've both been brown bears. So Google, hit us up. We're pretty cheap right now. Get us before we blow up.
There we go. There's our plug. All right.
And thank you. I just want to say thank you so much because we just hit 300 streams and downloads for our podcast.
That's an exciting number for us.
Great. Yay. So thank you to everybody who's listened. Please continue to listen.
Please keep listening.
Make sure you download the episodes and you rate us. Make sure, give us 5 stars if you loved it. Anything less than 5 stars.
Maybe just don't leave the review.
Just don't leave it. DM. It's fine.
Tell us what we could do better.
Right. We're very lucky to be doing this. I'm having the best time. Yes. I love you so much.
And we want to keep doing this.
We want to keep doing it. Yeah.
Yay. Okay. Well, the vibes may have been off in these stories,
but with us, they're always on.
Love ya.
Love ya. Bye. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or YouTube.
You can also find us on Instagram at The Vibes Were Off, TikTok at The Vibes Were Off Podcast, or good old-fashioned email at thevibeswereoff@gmail.com.